Hi Arjun,
Hi Casey.
how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
After a
Very long time.
long time and long contemplation that
Yes.
should meet. So Arjun, tell me, who are you? Because I've known a few things about you. I've known that you're a fitness enthusiast, and from the conversation that we have had yesterday, you're just filled with a rush of adventure that you see in whatever you do,
Yes.
whether it is life or your work or in general, right?
Yes.
So, and you've worked in movies and you're pursuing some really good projects.
Yes.
And how did life get you here? So, who were you at all?
See, Casey, since my childhood, I was searching something. I was seeking something. From then, one of the other things I used to do except studies. So I used to be in sports. I used to wake up early in the morning. I used to run. I used to be in karate, martial arts. One of the other physical activity, I used to be at the peak, like adventures, going out with friends, swimming, trekking, all those things. Since my childhood, I have done all those.
Right.
This is how life supposed to be, is what I believe. Before, you may observe, people used to work so much physically. They used to go to the farms, they used to work in their farms, they come back, they walk miles together and come back home.
Right.
So physically, the stress was at the peak, mental stress was at the top. Nowadays, there is couch to couch concept. So we wake up, we go in the lift, we sit in the car, we sit in the bike.
Right.
So some people when they look at me, they feel crazy. Why? What's necessity? But no, I believe this is how the life is.
Right.
We're sitting on the mountain, experiencing the breeze.
This is one hell of a adventure.
Yeah. Coming on the horse.
That's my first time riding.
Yeah, that's great.
But were you always like this?
No, my father was a state officer. He used to transfer from one place to place quite often. I used to not get connected with friends also because 2 years I used to be running schools, 6 to 7 schools and changed. Moving. So that made me somewhat so no friends. If you ask my childhood friends, I can hardly list them. So wherever I go, I started connecting with the nature, some spiritual aspects. So my mother used to be very spiritual. She's like a typical middle class South Indian mom.
Right.
Always does one or the other pujas.
But don't you think it is somewhere, to me, from whatever I've seen yesterday and the conversations that we have had, to me it seems that Arjun is very grounded and he's stuck to his roots. Whether it is the region that you were born in, the love for the state, the love for the place that you were born, and whether it is
the love for the people,
the things that you pursue, right? And in general, in the way you live your life. Now, these days, we have people who are very ambitious, and I have nothing against them. And I have nothing against people who live
life is different.
Go to the US or other countries. But how important is it to you and in general to be associated with your roots and not forgetting where you came from?
See, root is something that is the real you, the authenticity.
Right.
The authentic you is the root. That is where you pluck a tree and you plant it somewhere, it may grow.
Right.
But you can find a difference. How was it and how is it now? You can make out a difference easily. Same way human too. They are driven from the place. That need is come from the place. That necessity and the belief system, that spirit is come from the roots. So somewhere around in the chase of your planning, you plan something, and in chase of that planning, you forget your roots, and you chase it. I don't believe you function for a long time.
And I mean, one big example of when I say you were grounded, you rooted, and I've seen you do absolutely crazy things where you didn't have to do it because you already had a functioning career and you had like a stable family to take care of, and obviously situations like COVID,
God, I'm blessed, yeah.
right? Situations like COVID made things worse for people.
Yes.
I mean, I lost my father during COVID, right?
So,
And it is painful. People lost hope in life, in purpose.
it is a time where most of the homes had death members in the family.
Right.
They faced death.
And it didn't hit you until it comes to your family, right? Because that's what happened with me. So until it came to me, I didn't feel that this could be real and this could be devastating for anybody. Now, in a situation like that, what made you do all the things that you have done during COVID? You have done what? You have driven an ambulance.
Yes.
You have picked up people who were dead, and their own people disowned them because they didn't want to come near them because of COVID situation.
Yes,
obviously.
yes.
Now, what? I won't even ask you what was the driving behavior because I know that there is no hidden motivation there.
Yeah.
But what prompted you that? What was the calling for you that maybe this is what I should do now when everybody else were taking care of their families, their health, they were not getting out. Now, what made you go onto the field and do what you did? And before that, you should tell us what you did in general, because I cannot do justice in words to what you did.
See, Casey, always we sit and plan that we have to do big things in life. We live like a king size. We say this, we do, we think about this. And we talk about serving the country. We talk about people who are staying in foreign now. Just now we spoke about them. We always sit and talk. We always sit and think. When the time comes, nobody puts in the work. See, whatever you do, your work matters a lot, especially for men. What you do, right, that matters a lot. When time comes, you see, when the period like COVID hit, when everybody is dying, you sit and plan about your career. You don't even have a guarantee that you will wake up tomorrow.
Correct.
You don't even know whose face you will not see anymore. That is a situation. What you will sit and do? That is a time you should take up some initiative, right? All these days you have been here, you have lived here, you are surrounded with people, you have partied with them, you have said, God, thank you for everything. You worked all on manifestation process, but when something is wrong in the society, you go hide yourself. Is that what you do? This sort of questions when I'm free, because if you lock a person like me in 4 walls, we go psych, I'll tell you. It's the most torturable thing I can ever face. So when I started seeing the news and when a milk vendor, an old lady passed away in my home, when I saw all these things, ambulance, they used to charge pretty high that time because it was a huge demand. Huge. And then I decided, okay, what am I? Technically, I'm not good. I can't, because people were using laptops, they were still working in that time, but I was not that great technically. So I badly wanted to do something. I called up a couple of friends who works in even police department so that I can be volunteer.
Right.
I can stand with them. I tried somehow, but luckily, maybe the grace of Shiva, I got this sort of work to do. Then I started driving an ambulance.
It's crazy, right? Because I've heard that people are charging upwards of 20,000 for a 2-kilometer distance.
Yes, I heard the same thing, but there are 2 kinds of people. There are people who made money during COVID. There are people who genuinely served people. There are still people who serve people and even they manage to survive.
Right.
See, this world is like a zoo. You can find all kind of animals. There will be cheetahs, somewhere there will be monkey, somewhere there will be fox too, somewhere there will be lion.
True.
So all kind of people were there. But my focus was only to, okay, what best I can do without complaining anything. I didn't want to blame the government. I didn't want to sit and write, tweet, mail, comment, make a video, nothing. I just wanted to get into the field and contribute something, do something. And I was not that financially, I was great to help people through finance also. Then what I was good at, I was very good at driving. I was very good at driving that time. So I selected, when I got an offer, I said, yes, I'll do it. They told me, you have to rethink because it's a cremation vehicle. You are supposed to pick up the bodies where the most exposure towards the COVID. Then then I started, I almost cremated more than 120 bodies during COVID. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, you name it, I cremated the religion.
Like 120?
Yeah, more than 120. I lost the count, to be frank. I still have so many death certificates lying with me, those things. So it always, when the time comes, be a Superman, be a Spider-Man. Even start those things very tiny, very small from your family, where there comes a time you have to take up the responsibility. Boss, come on, you have eaten in this home for many years. Get up, take that responsibility. Keep your intention clean. Bro, when there comes a point, I stopped wearing PPE kit, mask also. I was so used to the exposure. My body, my immune was so exposed to the this infection. There, I was so used to it. I was so used to it. Then maybe, see, more than philosophy, all these things, few things, it happens automatically when your intentions are clean.
Right. Yeah, that's
Start your thing where take a responsibility of your work, take a responsibility of your family, take a responsibility of your street dog.
Start some sort of.
Once you get used to it, one day, unknowingly you will not even know whether it is big. When I started doing this work, I swear on anything, I never thought this would give me so much of exposure to people. I never thought that. But see, after so many years we are sitting and talking about the same topic.
True.
I never thought it was a unique. I never thought. I felt it so common. I've seen my mother and father helping people. I've seen my sister serving people. So I thought it was my duty to do it. Right?
It was crazy, man, because that involved you driving the ambulance, picking up the bodies, and then you also had to stand in the queue for the cremation. Because there were obviously
Lord was a really worst phase where nobody can literally imagine, because our people are already, they forgot it and they moved on. That's the sad part. What it has taught us, the people have already forgotten, because Tirupati used to be so busy. Tirupati, whatever you are seeing today, so Karesh, Kedarnath, Tirupati, everything was shut down. COVID is the only thing which put a lock to each and everything. The life was locked. Everybody was locked in the room. It taught us anything and anything may happen. It taught us that, right?
So it did teach us that.
Yeah, it was a worst scenario we faced those time, and people were suffering. And end of the day, family, they didn't even see their family member face, because it used to be wrapped. Some 15 days in the hospital, and they were not allowed to go inside the hospital and see the patient, and he comes out wrapped. And they're not even allowed to touch you, and then someone we come and we pick up and we go, we burn him. If you need the ash, I'll get you, or else even that is gone.
True.
And what a situation that was. We helped his kids, we saw everything.
Including
we saw technology and the peak, and we saw pandemic at the peak.
True. But it is interesting that during this conversation there's a very unique, I mean not unique, but there's a phrase that you brought up, which is with the grace of Shiva.
Shiva, yeah.
So, see, first when I read those media articles that came out about your work that you did during COVID, right?
Yeah.
And the way you said that, you connected that by saying by the grace of Shiva.
Yeah.
I surely feel that you did God's work at that point in time.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You were the one who were chosen.
Yes.
Not taking away that credibility that you have built by getting onto the field. That is still your credibility.
Yeah.
But I think not everybody gets called on to do something like that.
Yes.
Do you think that whether it is God or Shiva or there is a connect that you do you feel that there is a connect with Shiva somewhere?
100%, 1000%, yes, it is a connection. See, we humans, we run behind a logic. If we find a logic, we believe it.
Right.
We call it as a knowledge. We call it as a science. If we find a logic towards something.
Right.
But there are things which works out of your logics. You can't even imagine those things.
Right.
There are things where you can only feel it.
Correct. And you cannot explain.
Yes,
100%.
and you cannot put those things to words. And if you explain also, it becomes very small. If it is not getting to your logic, that doesn't mean it is false or it is not there. So without those energies, without those connections, you cannot survive.
Right.
You cannot do any sort of work.
True. But when did you feel the connect? Let's say with that, I'm sure you used to pray and you used to do things as a kid. But when did you feel that strong connect that?
See, especially Shiva is not someone who comforts you. Who comforts you, who carry you on his shoulder and cross seas, mountain. No, he is not that sort of a God. He is someone who comes to you and says, face it, do it. If you're hurt, come back again, prepare yourself, go for it again and again and again. Do it. He will make you to do it, and there comes a point you become one. You become himself.
True.
During that process, during that journey, you become Shiva. That is Shiva. That is the connection. So whenever it starts slowly. You don't need any guru. You don't need any sort of teaching. All you need is introspection. You sit with yourself.
That's a good part. So basically, you mean that if anybody has to start the process, it starts with introspection.
That is your first step. That is your first guru. You don't have to search someone outside. The Krishna is inside you. The Jagat Guru, Krishna is inside you. Shiva is inside you. You start introspecting things. You start being little sensitive towards life. Sensitive to people around you. You will start understanding things. Right? That is where you will start knowing about yourself. Somewhere you drop, there you remember Shiva again, his courage, what he did during that, and what is his power, why he is called as Bolanath. Bolanath, okay, he gives you whatever he has. You ask him and move forward. So that you understand yourself well. So you know your emotions, you know yourself well, you know your body well. Then what's next? Then everything comes on your performance. Then you may need Guru, and Guru himself will come to you. He will find you when you are ready.
But this is something that I've never heard before, because almost always people say that they look at it as signing up for a membership in a gym. I want to get into spirituality.
Yes.
It doesn't start like that. It doesn't.
I don't believe nowadays. I'm seeing Instagram, I'm seeing Facebook. I don't know what's wrong with people. They're charging a lot of amount, naming it as a course, and people are projecting themselves as spiritual. And I don't know what is happening in the the world.
True.
But I feel that's okay. End of the day, one wrong move that will teach you more than yeah. Later you have to come to introspection only, right? The end of the day, you sit back and you think, what did I do wrong? That is also introspection, right? You are asking yourself, you are finding something in yourself, right? So rather than doing it late, I suggest people to spend themselves with themselves a lot, questioning themselves.
Right.
Why he did that? How is his behavior? When he sees something, what happens inside him? You will start finding many ways. And spirituality, Shiva, Narayana, any god, it's like a Wi-Fi. You have to just on that button, you just
access
connect. It's a free Wi-Fi to everyone. It's no father's property to teach or lock it and to feel superior about.
Right.
If you are really ready, you will connect.
Introspection could be an amazing place to understand the world of spirituality or better about you more than anything, right? But in a way that also translates. So during my years of researching and reading, it is an absolute fact that when people say that Aham Brahmasmi, which is me and the God is one, which is again brings back to the self introspection can be one of a great tools.
Yes.
Because you understand yourself better, you understand people better, you understand the world better. But it's very interesting to be very honest.
I'll give you one simple logical understanding.
Yeah.
When there is a creation, there should be a creator.
Absolutely.
And if you are a creation, the essence of creator should be there in you, right? Then go dig it up.
Right. So you think once we get into that, we will eventually figure out what we want to achieve, or
so see, whatever have worked for me, it may not work for you. See, I cook a biryani. Whatever if I say now, I'm just cooking a biryani and I'm serving you. Okay, you eat that, you experience that, you will get to know that there is a biryani and it tastes like this and it is good. So you don't have to go home and wait for my biryani. You have to start cooking your own.
Interesting.
You have to start learning, experimenting, cooking what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Each experience, that's why our lives are not same.
People are so hell-bent on, although this is not the religious discussion that we're having, but people are so hell-bent on Shiva versus Vishnu versus Ganesha versus Skanda. But what you said was something interesting, because at the end, all of these culminate at the same point.
Yes.
It all leads to the same path.
Yes. You have to understand. See, based on your requirement, your ambition, your type, you will find a deity. The person who is going to gym, who is brahmachari, he finds Hanuman. So through Hanuman, he will start praying Ram also.
Right.
Through Ram, he will get into Vishnu also.
Right.
So person like me, we find Bhairava attractive, we find Shiva attractive for their characters.
And you resonate well with it.
Yeah. You reflect them. In your journey of life, you reflect them. You become that.
Right.
There comes a point you start behaving like that.
Right. Yeah, you become their representation at some point.
Yes.
Those values are so inbuilt.
That level of understanding. There is a stage, once you start, life automatically takes you. Though I was into a lot of Shiva, for me, Shiva is everything. Like I used to see Ganesha and I used to say Om Namah Shivaya. Especially after I got married, I was told to, okay, now we are a samsari, just go see Narayana, start chanting Narayana. Just taste that essence also. So once I start chasing it, once I start tasting it, I never felt the difference.
Okay.
I never felt the difference. Both are same.
Right. So that's that's, you're not just saying it. This is experience.
Yeah,
You have tried it,
yes,
and then you
this is,
figured.
your life will slowly take you forward.
Right.
There is no hurry. You know, you finish a course, then you are a guru. If you finish a course, then you are a master. No, those things will happen to you. It takes its own time, and it never says I have come.
Right.
And also remember, it also takes silent exits. It will silently pass through you.
Right. And then what may work for you, not work.
May not work.
The path, individual journeys.
Never.
Yeah, so that's something which surprises me, because why are we in a rush? Why do we have to become the guru or the master of spirituality?
We need validations for everything. We need masters. We need, and end of the day, we chase experiences. So, see, when you meditate also, when you do something also, it doesn't mean that you need to experience the same way all the time. Sometimes you may feel pleasant, sometimes you may feel unpleasant, but you know what is the real thing? That you come and show up every day and keep on doing it.
True.
That is only your duty. This is not something where it is a degree or it is a destination you go and reach.
True.
No. There are people who are working from ages. There are people, and you come now and you search for a course and you become a guru.
And people have died in the process of exploring this spirituality.
Yes. And there comes a point, Casey. There comes a point. All you need is nothing. You just sit at home, close your eyes, and just be lost. And if you want to meet him, we'll meet in meditation.
Okay.
Not in any garbgudi.
Okay.
Not in any other things.
Right.
Or else he'll meet you in your work, or he'll meet you in your meditation.
So you mean to say that we will eventually reach, it is possible to reach a stage where you don't even have to go to a temple and you can access him wherever you are.
Once you will just start screwing yourself from all the way possible, then you realize, then you will start being silent and start talking to yourself. Then that silence becomes power. That power becomes meditation. That meditation becomes clarity.
True, yeah. Like you said, it's a transformation.
From caterpillar to butterfly.
Right.
Then one day you will not stop talking, you will stop giving interviews. you will stop telling the world.
Then in our conversations, right, you said something which is so true, that we should start doing it from today, not even from tomorrow. Because all my life I have seen my grandparents do it, I have seen my grandparents, relatives die without doing what they wanted to do through their life, because they thought that I should only go on these pilgrimages or temples or Jyotirlingas only when I am old. And in our conversations, you really said something beautiful. You said people say that you should do it in 40s, 50s, but people should start as early as possible.
As early as possible.
Whether it is Kedarnath or
anything, any Jyotirlinga, anything that not only spiritual process, anything that you have to explore, you have to start at your young age. Don't lock yourself in four walls. Don't lock yourself in your own mind blockages and put yourself around a corner and think this is big.
A specific age or a specific target and all that.
No. Don't do that. Because our ancestors have done that, because it was a survival process for them.
True.
It was all about bringing us up. And, their entire life was providing us. Nothing else they have done.
True.
They've seen little less of life only to provide us. At least when we are grown up like this, you start seeing things. Each mountain, when you go to Himalayan mountains, each mountain is bigger than the other.
Right.
Each mountain is different from one another.
It has its own character.
Yeah, it has its own character. The stillness, the confidence, the wisdom they carry. Go experience it early. You will start opening up for things. You will see something vast in your life. You will not cover yourself like this and keep on traveling in a way. You'll start when you experience few things, certain things changes in your body. That will help you to function better. You know what happens to old people when they go to Al Chardam and they feel somewhere satisfied inside. That satisfaction, you feel it now,
True. Why wait?
Why you want to wait when you have lot of access? Why do you want to waste your time partying at home, drinking at pubs?
True.
Go out, no. Go travel. One small amount every month you can save in chip funds.
True.
10,000 every month or 5,000 every month. You can travel in whatever the money you have. We have train access. We have every possible. You have lot of content creators who are traveling the world.
True.
Yeah, right? So don't lock yourself up and don't build your own philosophies. Don't feel proud about yourself, what you have done. There is a bigger mountain than you. There is always a bigger fish than you.
Right. And I think it also helps somewhere if you start early. It also helps you make better decisions in life. I feel
Better decision, because you will understand your body. The more you travel, the more you be physically active, you tame your body. You tame your body. We complain about the cleanliness, all those things. No, in Kedarnath. I took my son. He's 8 years old. Now his immune is exposed to a bigger this thing. True. So his immune is more stronger now. Maybe he fell sick after 2 days, I know. But when he got ready, he was ready for the one more trek.
Correct. Correct.
So you don't fall for the upper layer of things.
Correct.
People are looking only for the upper layer, the colorful layer. No, get into the roots, dive deep.
I'm sure it will be an experience with him forever.
Forever it will be.
Because he started early. And
I've taught him little of what I know. What sensitivities I have taught him, little bit of what I know, so that at least this is my little contribution to the society, right? I tell people, be little sensitive and be little matured enough and be little flexible. Don't restrict yourself.
100%.
Then things will fall at place. Everybody will travel well, and we make a better society. We make a better place to live. That is what our ancestors have done. And they're still waiting to see us to do better.
They're definitely watching us.
Yes, and they're definitely in our work.
Maybe they're with us and we do things because then it could be anything.
Yes.
Nice, Arjun.
Good kissing.
Such an awesome conversation.
Amazing. I know people will definitely like a conversation for sure.
No, I think next time I'm in Bangalore, I think we should do a season 2 of
sure. Definitely we will do. Yeah.
Pleasure.
Mahadev.
Take care.
Yes, brother. Thank you.
And we should hug it out.
Yeah.
See you, brother.
See you, brother. Take care.